Before you speak, before you prove anything, people have already decided how much power you carry. That decision is not based on your words. It's not based on your confidence. It's not even based on your intelligence. It's based on something most people never consciously notice: your aura. Aura is not spiritual fantasy. It's not magic. It's not positive vibes. Aura is the emotional and psychological signal you project without trying. Two people can say the exact same sentence. One gets ignored. The other gets respected. Why? Because the human brain responds to energy before logic. Some people talk a lot but feel empty. Others barely speak, yet the room shifts when they enter. You've felt this before. Someone walks in, and suddenly, conversations slow down, people become careful with their words. Attention subtly moves toward them. They didn't demand respect. They didn't ask for it. They didn't even try. Their aura spoke first. And here's the uncomfortable truth. Most people are leaking their aura every day. They overreact. They chase validation without realizing it. And the world treats them exactly how their aura trains it. 2. This video is not about becoming loud. It's not about pretending to be confident. It's not about copying alpha behavior. This video is about building an aura that works even when you stay silent. You're about to learn the 5 most powerful aura types, why some people are naturally hard to manipulate, why manipulators fear certain personalities, and which aura you already carry, whether you know it or not. By the end of this video, you'll understand why people sometimes underestimate you, or why they instinctively respect you without explanation. This knowledge is not meant to make you arrogant. It's meant to make you unshakable, because once you control your aura, you stop chasing attention, and attention starts responding to you. We begin with the most misunderstood aura of all, an aura that looks weak to the untrained eye, but quietly dominates every room it enters. Asterisk. Before we talk about building an aura, one thing must be clear. There is not just one type of aura in reality. There are many aura types shaped by personality, emotional control, self-image, and life experience. Some auras are loud, some are warm, some are dominant, some are dark, some heal, some intimidate. Every human being carries some form of aura, even if they are unaware of it. The problem is not that people don't have an aura. The problem is that most people leak it unconsciously. They let emotions spill. They let reactions expose them. They let insecurity speak before intention. This series is not about changing who you are. It is about refining the energy you already project. Across these chapters, we will break down powerful aura types, not spiritually, but psychologically. You will understand how these auras are formed, how people react to them, and how to strengthen them without pretending to be someone else. We begin with the most misunderstood aura of all, an aura that looks weak on the surface, but quietly controls the dynamic underneath. Type. Number 1. The silent aura. Power without word. Silence is often mistaken for absence. Absence of confidence, absence of authority, absence of importance. But real silence is not empty. It is contained. A silent aura is not about speaking less because you are afraid. It is about speaking less because you are secure. People with a silent aura do not rush to be seen. They do not compete for attention. They do not feel the need to narrate their worth. And because of that, their presence feels heavier than words. Silence is a psychological signal. Human beings react to energy before they process language, before someone understands what you are saying. Their nervous system has already decided how they feel about you. Silence sends a powerful signal to the subconscious mind. This person is not anxious. This person is not desperate. This person is not trying to impress. And what the mind does not perceive as desperate, it often perceives as valuable. This is why people who talk the least in a room are often listened to the most when they finally speak. Why people fear silence. Silence makes people uncomfortable because it removes distraction. When you stop talking, the other person is left alone with their thoughts, their intentions, their emotional state. They begin to self-monitor. They wonder, did I say too much? Am I being judged? What are they thinking? This internal pressure shifts the power dynamic. One who remains calm while others feel exposed automatically holds the upper ground without doing anything. Aggressive, silent aura versus weak silence. This distinction is critical. Not all silence is powerful. Weak silence comes from fear. Fear of saying the wrong thing, fear of judgment, fear of conflict. It feels tense. It avoids eye contact. It carries discomfort. Silent aura, on the other hand, comes from regulation. Emotional regulation, self-trust, internal stability, feels calm. It holds eye contact naturally. It does not rush or retreat. People sense this difference instantly. Emotional control. The core of the silent aura. The silent aura is built on emotional discipline. Most people react immediately. They defend themselves, they justify their behavior, they explain unnecessarily. Reaction feels natural, but it is expensive. Every emotional reaction gives information, and information gives leverage. Silent individuals pause instead. That pause is not emptiness, it is control. When you pause, emotions settle, clarity increases, impulsive responses dissolvent. The other person feels it. Controlled people are unpredictable. Unpredictability is power. Silence and authority. Authority is not loud. True authority does not announce itself. It assumes its place. Think of people who genuinely hold power, not performative power, but real influence. They speak slowly. They do not over-explain. They are comfortable with silence. Why? Because authority comes from certainty, not noise. When someone feels certain internally, they do not need to convince others externally. Body language of the silent aura. Silent aura is embodied. It appears in relaxed shoulders, minimal movements, steady breathing, controlled facial expressions. There is no rush. No fidgeting, no nervous energy. Stillness becomes a signal. When your body remains calm, others subconsciously adjust their behavior to match your pace. You become the emotional reference point in the room. Why manipulators avoid silence? People manipulators depend on emotional reactions. They provoke to gather information. They pressure to create urgency. They push for explanations. Silence blocks all of this. A silent person does not reveal emotional triggers, does not rush to respond, does not validate. Manipulation, this creates uncertainty, and uncertainty weakens control. That is why manipulators often describe silent individuals as cold, arrogant, or distant. These labels are defensive, not accurate. Silence is active, not passive. Silence is not inaction. It is intentional restraint. It means choosing not to engage in low-value exchanges, refusing to perform emotions publicly, conserving energy for meaningful moments. This restraint builds internal authority. People who speak constantly are constantly spending energy. Silent people accumulated silence. In social and personal relationships, aura does not mean emotional unavailability. It means emotional stability. People with this aura do not chase validation, do not overshare personal struggles, do not demand reassurance as a result. Their presence creates space, and space creates value, not because they play games, but because they respect their own emotional boundaries. The dark truth about silence exposes others. When you stop filling the space, insecure people overshare, dishonest people contradict themselves, manipulative people rush, dominant people reveal, removes masks without confrontation. This is why it is quietly dangerous. How to build the silent aura? Practically, this aura is not an act. It is trained. Delay responses. Do not answer instantly unless necessary. Eliminate over-explanation. Say, enough. Stop. Observe more than you speak. Information flows towards silence. Detach from approval. Silence becomes powerful when you don't need validation. Regulate emotion privately. Feel deeply. React selectively. Do you carry this aura? Ask yourself honestly. Can I remain calm when others are emotional? Am I comfortable with silence in conversation? Do people project assumptions onto me? Do others reveal more than I do? Do I speak by choice, not compulsion? If yes, this aura already exists within you. If not, that does not make you weak. It means you are trainable. Type number 2. The dominant aura, natural control without forced dominance, is one of the most misunderstood traits in human psychology. Most people think dominance is loud. They think it's aggression, intimidation, or control through fear. They imagine raised voices, strong opinions, and constant assertion. But real dominance does not announce itself. Real dominance is felt, not declared. The dominant aura is not about overpowering others. It is about setting the emotional and psychological frame and letting others adjust to it. People with this aura don't chase control. Control comes to them. What the dominant aura really is, the dominant aura is the energy of someone who is internally positioned above chaos. They are not trying to win every conversation. They are not trying to impress. They are not trying to prove intelligence or superiority. They simply assume authority internally, and the human mind responds to assumptions faster than arguments. When someone believes deeply that they belong at the top of the hierarchy, others unconsciously reorganize around them, not because they are forced to, but because the nervous system seeks structure. Dominance is an internal state. First, dominance does not start in behavior. It starts in self-perception. A dominant person does not ask internally, "Do I belong here? Am I good enough? Will they accept me?" They ask, "What is required here? What direction makes sense? What matters and what doesn't?" This shift in internal questioning changes everything. People who question themselves invite others to question them too. People who are settled internally project certainty, and certainty is magnetic. Why people naturally follow dominant auras are constantly scanning for leadership cues. Not consciously, biologically. In uncertain situations, the brain looks for emotional stability, decisiveness, calm under pressure. The dominant aura delivers all three. When others feel unsure, the dominant individual feels anchored. That contrast creates hierarchy automatically. No force required. This is why, in group settings, people often turn toward one person when decisions need to be made, even if that person never asked to lead. Dominance versus aggression. Critical difference: aggression is loud insecurity. Dominance is quiet certainty. Aggressive people need reactions. They push, they interrupt, they escalate. Dominant people do not need reactions. They allow silence. They listen without losing ground. They respond selectively. Aggression seeks control. Dominance already has it. This is why aggression exhausts people, while dominance stabilizes them. Emotional authority, the core of dominant aura. The heart of the dominant aura is emotional authority. This means your emotions don't run you, others' emotions don't hijack you, pressure doesn't rush you when conflict appears. Dominant individuals slow down instead of speeding up. They lower their voice instead of raising it. They shorten their words instead of expanding explanations. This reversal breaks expectations. Most people expect emotional escalation. Dominant people provide emotional containment, and containment is leadership. Body language of the dominant aura. The dominant aura is immediately visible, but never exaggerated. Key signals include upright but relaxed posture, grounded stance, controlled gestures, slow head movements, calm facial expressions. There is no tension in the body. No defensive positioning. The body communicates. I am comfortable occupying space. People who feel comfortable in space are rarely challenged. Speech patterns of dominant individuals. Dominant people speak less, but with intention. Avoid filler words. Pause before responding. End sentences decisively. They do not trail off. They do not overqualify statements. They don't say, I think maybe this could work, if that's okay. They say, this is the direction. Not because they are always right, but because clarity creates momentum. Why manipulators struggle with dominant auras? Manipulators depend on hesitation. They test boundaries. They apply pressure. They use guilt, urgency, or confusion. Dominant individuals shut this down instantly, often without confrontation. How? They don't explain their boundaries. They enforce them calmly. They don't justify decisions. They state them. They don't engage emotionally. They remain neutral. Manipulators lose leverage when emotions don't move the other person. This is why manipulators often avoid dominant individuals altogether or attempt to undermine them socially. Dominance and social dynamics in social settings. Dominant aura holders don't compete for attention, don't interrupt unnecessarily, don't seek approval ironically. This makes them the center of gravity. Conversations orient around them. People check their reactions. Their approval begins to matter, even when they don't offer it freely. This is not manipulation. It's psychological gravity. Dominance in conflict. Dominant individuals do not avoid conflict, but they don't rush into it either. When conflict arises, they listen fully, they respond briefly, they remain emotionally level, they do not try to win. Emotionally, they aim to resolve or reposition. Often, their calm alone de-escalates situations. Why? Because people mirror emotional states. When one person refuses to escalate, the conflict loses fuel. How to build the dominant aura practically. Dominance is trained, not acted. 1. Build internal certainty. Make decisions privately. Stand by them publicly. 2. Reduce emotional reactivity. Pause before responding to pressure. 3. Speak with finality. End statements cleanly. Avoid unnecessary explanations. 4. Hold space calmly. Do not rush silence. Let others adjust. 5. Detach from being liked. Respect is more stable than approval. Dominant aura in relationships. Dominant aura does not mean emotional coldness. It means emotional leadership in relationships. Dominant individuals. Set clear boundaries. Don't beg for reassurance. Don't tolerate disrespect. Don't overinvest prematurely. This creates safety. People feel secure when someone knows where they stand. Chaos repels. Clarity attracts. The shadow side of dominance and balance, can turn into control. True dominance is grounded in self-mastery, not ego. When dominance becomes about proving superiority, it collapses into insecurity. The strongest dominant individuals are humble internally, but firm externally. They do not need to dominate everyone. Only situations that require direction. Ask yourself, do people naturally look to me during uncertainty? Can I remain calm under pressure? Do I set boundaries without guilt? Do I speak with clarity rather than volume? Do others adjust their behavior around me? If yes, the dominant aura is already present. If not, it is still trainable through discipline, not performance. Type number 3. The mysterious aura attraction through the unknown. Not all power is visible. Some power does not push. It does not command. It does not dominate. It pulls. The mysterious aura is one of the most psychologically addictive energies a human can carry. It does not rely on control or authority. It relies on curiosity, and curiosity is one of the strongest forces in the human mind. People can resist pressure. They can resist dominance. But they struggle to resist the need to understand what the mysterious aura really is. The mysterious aura is not about hiding everything. It is about revealing selectively. People with this aura are not secretive out of fear. They are private by choice. They do not overshare their thoughts. They do not explain their emotions fully. They do not narrate their inner world in real time. As a result, others are left with unanswered questions, and the human brain hates unanswered questions. Why mystery creates attraction? The brain is designed to seek closure. When something is incomplete, unresolved, or unclear, the mind loops around it repeatedly. This is why cliffhangers work. Unanswered messages feel powerful. Silence after intimacy feels intense. The mysterious aura creates psychological open loops. People think, what are they thinking? How do they really feel? What's beneath the surface? And once the mind starts looping, emotional investment increases. This is not manipulation. It is human psychology. Mystery versus emotional unavailability. This distinction matters. Mystery is controlled openness. Emotional unavailability is emotional avoidance. Mysterious people feel deeply, connect selectively. Reveal gradually. Emotionally unavailable people avoid intimacy, suppress emotion, withdraw completely. Mystery invites. Avoidance repels. People feel drawn to mysterious individuals, not shut out by them. The power of being unreadable. Most people broadcast their emotions constantly. Their face reveals frustration. Their tone reveals insecurity. Their words reveal intention. Mysterious aura holders do not do this. Their expressions are neutral. Their tone is balanced. Their responses are measured as a result. People cannot easily predict them, and unpredictability creates respect mixed with fascination. When someone cannot read you, they cannot control you. Why people project onto mysterious auras when information is missing? The mind fills the gap. People project their desires, their fears, their fantasies onto mysterious individuals. One person may see depth, another may see danger, another may see intelligence. The mysterious person does not correct these projections. They allow others to believe what they want. This is powerful because people bond with their own projections, not with who you actually aren't. Breaking projections too quickly kills attraction, mystery, and emotional discipline. Mysterious aura requires emotional discipline. You must resist the urge to clarify everything, explain intentions, reassure constantly. Most people overshare because silence feels uncomfortable. Mysterious people are comfortable with that discomfort. They allow pauses. They allow unanswered questions. They allow space, and space creates gravity. Communication style of the mysterious or mysterious individuals. Speak in fewer words, answer without over-detailed, change topics smoothly, don't reveal emotional highs or lows quickly. They are not cold. They are contained. They let others talk. More information flows toward silence. Body language of the mysterious author. Body communicates mystery before words ever do. Common signals: relaxed but observant posture, minimal expressive gestures, slow, deliberate movements, steady eye contact without staring. There is no rush. No need to perform. The body says, there is more here, but not all of it is for you. Why manipulators are drawn to, then fear. Mystery manipulators are initially attracted to mysterious people. Why? Because mystery feels like a challenge. They want to decode. They want to uncover. They want to access, but soon they realize something uncomfortable. The mysterious person does not give emotional leverage, does not reveal vulnerabilities, easily, does not respond predictably at that point. Fascination turns into frustration, and frustration turns into withdrawal or hostility. This is why mysterious individuals often experience sudden admiration, followed by distance or resentment. It is not random. It is psychological failure on the other side. Mystery in social and romantic dynamics. In social settings, mysterious aura holders are noticed without trying, are talked about even when absent, are remembered more than louder people in romantic dynamics. Mystery intensifies attraction. People feel curiosity, anticipation, emotional tension, because games are being played, but because information is paced. What is paced retains value. The dark side of mystery without grounding can become isolation. If you never reveal anything, connection becomes impossible. The goal is not to be hidden forever. The goal is to control access. Reveal slowly. Reveal intentionally. Reveal to those who earn it. Mystery is not walls. It is filters. How to build the mysterious aura practically. 1. Stop over-explaining yourself. Say enough. Let silence finish the sentence. Point 2. Reveal emotion gradually. Not everyone deserves your inner world. 3. Ask more than you answer. Curiosity should flow toward you, not away. 4. Become comfortable with pauses. Silence increases intrigue. 5. Detach from being understood. Immediately being misunderstood temporarily is part of mystery. Mystery and self-respect. Mysterious people respect their inner life. They do not give access to everyone. They do not perform authenticity on demand. They do not rush intimacy. This self-respect is felt. People sense when access is valuable. Do you carry the mysterious aura? Ask yourself, honestly, do people say they can't fully figure me out? Do others project assumptions onto me? Am I comfortable not explaining everything? Do people seem curious about my thoughts? Do conversations often revolve around questions directed at me? If yes, the mysterious aura is already present. If not, it can be developed through restraint, not withdrawal. Type number 4. The healing aura, calm that changes. People, not all power intimidates. Some power soothes. The healing aura is the rarest aura. Most people underestimate until they experience it. It does not dominate. It does not control. It does not attract through mystery. It stabilizes. And in a chaotic world, stability is magnetic. People don't always remember what you said. They remember how they felt around you. Those with a healing aura leave people feeling lighter, even if no problem was solved. What the healing aura really is there. Healing aura is not about fixing people. It is about emotional safety. People with this aura make others feel understood without interrogation, accepted without performance, calm without explanation. This aura does not rush. It does not judge. It does not pressure. And that absence of pressure allows others to exhale. Why people gravitate toward healing auras. Most people carry emotional tension constantly. Unresolved stress, unspoken fear, hidden insecurity. When they encounter someone whose nervous system is calm, something instinctive happens. Their own system begins to regulate. This is called emotional co-regulation. The healing aura works not through advice, but through presence. You don't need to say, "Everything will be okay." Your calm already suggests it. Healing aura versus people-pleasing, important difference. This is critical. The healing aura is not people-pleasing. People-pleasers heal others by hurting themselves. They absorb emotions they cannot process. They give reassurance at the cost of boundaries. Healing aura holders are different. They do not sacrifice themselves emotionally. They remain grounded. They offer stability, not submission. That's why people feel better around them without feeling superior to them. Emotional grounding. The core of healing aura. The center of the healing aura is emotional grounding. This means you feel your emotions without flooding others. You don't panic when others are. Emotional, you don't take responsibility for feelings that aren't yours. You stay present. Presence is healing because it signals, I am here. You are not alone, and I am not overwhelmed. This creates trust faster than words. Body language of the healing or healing aura is visible physically. Common signals include soft but steady eye contact, relaxed facial muscles, open posture, slow, natural movements. There is no tension in the body, no defensiveness, no impatience. The body communicates safety, and safety is rare. Why people open up to healing auras. People do not open up because they are asked to. They open up because they feel allowed to. Healing aura holders do not interrupt emotional sharing, do not rush solutions, do not judge reactions. They listen without agenda. And when people feel no agenda, honesty appears. This is why healing aura holders often hear, I don't know why I'm telling you this. I've never told anyone this before. Healing aura and emotional intelligence. The healing aura is built on emotional intelligence. This includes recognizing emotions without absorbing them, responding without fixing, validating without agreeing. This balance is difficult. Most people either emotionally shut down or emotionally aura stays in the center. Why manipulators exploit, then avoid. Healing auras. Manipulators are initially attracted to healing auras. Why? Because healing energy feels accessible. But once boundaries appear, manipulators struggle. Healing aura holders offer empathy without compliance, listen without surrender, care without losing, self-respect when manipulation fails. Manipulators either escalate emotionally, withdraw completely. This is not because the healer is weak, but because they cannot be controlled. Healing aura in relationships. Healing aura holders provide emotional safety. Don't escalate conflict. Don't shame vulnerability. Don't weaponize emotions. They create secure attachment energy. People feel safe to be imperfect, but this only works when the healer maintains boundaries. Healing does not mean tolerating disrespect, the shadow side of the healing, or unbalanced. Healing turns into emotional exhaustion. If you absorb everyone's pain, ignore your own needs, avoid conflict to keep peace, the aura collapses. True healing requires self-protection. You cannot regulate others if you are dysregulated yourself. How to build the healing aura practically? 1. Regulate your nervous system. Calm begins internally. 2. Listen without fixing. Presence is often enough. 3. Validate without overriding. Empathy without fusion. 4. Maintain emotional boundaries. Care without collapse. 5. Slow down responses. Urgency kills safety. Healing aura in social settings. Healing aura holders often become emotional anchors in groups, trusted confidants. Conflict diffusers. Pill. Sit closer to them. Speak more honestly. Lower emotional defenses. They are not the loudest, but they are often the most trusted. Healing aura and inner strength. Healing does not come from softness alone. It comes from strength only. Someone who is stable internally can remain calm around chaos. Healing aura is proof of emotional maturity. Do you carry the healing aura? Ask yourself, do people feel calm around me? Do others open up easily? Can I listen without rushing advice? Do people seek me during emotional moments? Can I remain grounded during conflict? If yes, the healing aura is part of you. If not, it can be developed through self-regulation, not self-sacrifice. Type number 5. The dark aura, power through shadow. Not all auras are visible in the light. Some operate in the shadows. Some influence without appearing friendly, calm, or magnetic. This is the dark aura. It is subtle. It is dangerous. It is effective. Unlike other auras, the dark aura does not aim to attract admiration, curiosity, or comfort. It seeks influence. It seeks boundaries. It enforces respect. And humans are wired to respond to it, whether they like it or not. What the dark aura really is. The dark aura is emotional gravity combined with strategic presence. It is the energy that makes people cautious around you, even when you do nothing. It is not evil. It is not manipulation for petty gain. It is control through presence and psychology. People with a dark aura do not rely on intimidation alone. They rely on subtle cues. Controlled reactions, deliberate timing, calm expressions, intense moments. This aura communicates one silent message: do not underestimate me. Why people fear the dark aura? Humans fear what they cannot predict. They fear power they cannot read. They fear authority they cannot challenge. The dark aura thrives in that space. It leverages uncertainty and respect simultaneously. People often describe the dark aura as intimidating, magnetic, mysterious, commanding. All of these are true. Dark aura versus aggression. Aggression forces compliance through pressure. The dark aura elicits compliance through fear of consequences and perception of control. Aggression creates resistance. The dark aura creates instinctive alignment. This is why some leaders, negotiators, and strategists naturally possess dark auras. It is not about yelling or dominating physically. It is about psychological positioning. Body language of the dark aura. Dark aura holders are precise in movement. Every gesture, blink, and shift communicates intentionality. Common body language traits include still, grounded posture, piercing yet calm eye contact, slow, deliberate gestures, measured breathing. The room reacts subconsciously. Even people who do not like them adjust to behavior. They respect the space the person occupies. Speech patterns of the dark aura. Those with a dark aura speak rarely, but with authority and clarity. They choose words carefully, pause strategically, avoid filler or apology, make statements that carry weighty. Single word can create impact. A single silence can shift a conversation. This aura proves that presence is more powerful than volume. Psychological impact of the dark aura. The dark aura leverages human psychology in several ways. Unpredictability. People cannot read intentions. Confidence, control of self, emotions, and reactions. Selective engagement, only responding when necessary. Boundary enforcement. Subtle signals of consequences without explanation. Manipulators, gossipers, and opportunists struggle around dark aura holders. They cannot easily manipulate or exploit them. Dark aura in social and professional settings. The dark aura is often misunderstood as coldness. In reality, it is strategic emotional control in social circles. Dark aura holders are noticed without effort, are seldom challenged directly, often control dynamics subconsciously. In professional settings, dark aura holders maintain respect without over-assertion, influence decisions subtly, discourage undermining behavior, is the silent, the backbone of leadership, the shadow side of the dark. Or an unchecked dark aura can become toxic if combined with arrogance, insecurity, or cruelty. It intimidates rather than inspires, it alienates rather than attracts, it isolates rather than protects. The dark aura must be rooted in self-discipline and ethical control. Power without grounding becomes fear without respect. How to build the dark aura. Master emotional control. Calmness in tense situations is essential. Be selective with communication. Speak when impactful. Remain silent otherwise. Understand psychological triggers. Recognize what pressures, frustrates, or motivates others. Hold boundaries firmly. Make your limits clear through presence, not argument. Exude confidence without boasting. Your energy communicates value more than words. The dark aura is not about being liked. It is about being respected and unmanipulable. Do you carry the dark aura? Ask yourself honestly, do people hesitate before challenging me? Can I stay calm when others are emotional or aggressive? Do I control reactions instead of reacting? Do others sense strength and unpredictability in my presence? Am I aware of the influence I naturally exert? If yes, the dark aura is present. If not, it can be developed with discipline, observation, and intentional presence. We have explored 5 distinct aura types: silent aura, power without words; dominant aura, control without force; mysterious aura, attraction through the unknown; healing aura, calm that changes people; dark aura, power through shadow. Each aura carries its own strength. Each interacts with human psychology differently. Each shapes how others respond to you. The key is awareness and choice. You can choose silence to gain subtle authority. You can cultivate dominance to naturally influence others. You can embrace mystery to attract attention without chasing it. You can hold healing energy to create emotional stability. You can wield the dark aura to command respect and boundaries. No aura is inherently better than another. The power lies in understanding and using your energy intentionally. When combined strategically, these auras make you unshakable, magnetic, and influential without relying on superficial tricks, manipulation, or loud displays. Remember, your aura is a reflection of your internal state. Work on yourself first, and the world will adjust automatically. This is the ultimate advantage against manipulation, chaos, and weak influence. Build your aura consciously, own your energy, and let the world respond to you, not the other way around.